Let's say, for example, I was expecting brother to wear a white t-shirt. Even if I created this expectation, so what I only have to do is, okay, I expected him to wear it, white. Okay, he did not wear it. Okay, I am upset. Even if I reach till there, okay, I am upset. I only have to take care of my last line. You are the cause of my pain. Who created the expectation? I. Who created the hurt when the expectation was not met? I. So who's the cause of my pain? I. And then who will heal my pain? I. But I stop this entire journey because I say, you are the cause of my pain. And when he becomes the cause of my pain, there is only one way that I will get healed: when he decides to start wearing a white t-shirt. Yes, we'll start living in pain and we start justifying our pain because we do not stop and say, oh, it's me who's creating the expectation and I am creating the pain. I say, you are the cause of my pain. And most important is, he may never wear a white t-shirt. Keep standing like this. I am in pain because of you. And then keep pleading to them. Please do this for me. Please do this for me. And then give them a list of everything that I have changed for you. Relationship is not a business. Even if I could change some sanskars for them, does not mean they will also be able to change a sanskar for me. That is another expectation. That I changed this for you. Remember that day I changed? कुछ नहीं भूलता कभी भी. Remember, you asked me to do this, I did it. Remember, you asked me to be like this, you remember, I even stopped working for you. Remember, I left this. We have a whole list because every time we did it, the programming was, I did this for you. Another very risky programming. I did this for you. So obviously, I expect you to do something for me. Again, understanding. I may be able to change my sanskar for you does not mean that you will also be able to change a sanskar for me. So don't keep saying it to them. Don't keep saying it to them because their sanskar and my sanskar is different. You may have a sanskar of adjustment, of adaptability, does not mean they also are able to adjust the same amount. And it's not that they are not adjusting, they are, but they cannot do it exactly the way you can do it. It's like, can two people bend exactly the same way? No. One less, one more, one completely. But the one who can bend completely can bend because they have that power. What can they do to the other person? They can help them to start bending. But not stand there and say to them, I bent for you. Now you went for me. No. And most important, cannot say, if you don't bend for me, you don't love me. That's a very, very depleting line. We believe that only people who meet up to our expectations and do what we feel is right are the ones who love us. Those who don't. How many times we say to the other person, if you can't do this much for me, which means you don't love me. And the other person will say, yes, I do. No. Then the other person says, okay, I don't need to prove it. Walk out. Because we stand like this. You don't love me. Why? Just because you didn't become what I expected you to be. That one word is enough to help them to bend. Don't call them wrong for not being able to bend. And most important, don't get hurt because they are not bending my way. And then the last thing, just because you are not bending, you are the cause of my pain. That person is already in pain because they are not able to bend. And then we are calling them the cause of our pain. Make simple things so complicated. Complicated. So their capacity to bend and my capacity to bend will be. Don't we help each other in the physical way? Acha, come, I'll teach you how to do this yoga. Come, I'll take you for a walk with me. It's not necessary the second person will be able to walk the same on the first day, but physical differences are so easy to understand. And physically, we're so ready to help each other. We tell them, never mind, I'll wake you up tomorrow morning. The other person says, no, I cannot walk so much like you. Said, never mind, I'll walk slow with you. करते हैं कि नहीं करते ये सब? करते हैं. Because physical दिखता है. Emotional दिखता नहीं है. दिखता नहीं है. And what we cannot see, if we don't sit to contemplate and to think about it, we will just say, I cannot understand. Because I cannot see, so I cannot understand. And when I cannot understand, then misunderstanding becomes normal. I accept each one. I accept each one. Just bring before on the screen of your mind one person with one habit which you don't like. One person and one habit. Very simple. Only one with one. Simple habit. Choti choti habit. Not deep sanskar. Choti habit. दिख रहा है कोई? बहुत दिख रहे हैं तो एक चूज करो. बहुत नहीं दिखना, एक चूज करना है. One person with one habit, not even sanskar, habit. No, don't even take such a deep one. Just a habit, mota mota, upar ka habit. हाँ ठीक है, देर से उठना is a habit. Okay. दिख गया? Has everybody been able to see one person with one habit? Yes. Habit is right or wrong, we are not to discuss. Because what is right for me may not be right for them. Why is it not right for them? Their journey has been different, situations were different. I have grown up in a family where everyone wakes up at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock waking up is normal for me. The other person? The other person has grown up in a family where they used to wake up at 8 o'clock. Who's going to say which one is right? Who's going to decide which one is right? And now it's not other family in this costume, but other family. Even these basic habits are different. So leave alone deep rooted sanskars. Now, I accept this sanskar means from today, I will not get irritated when you wake up late. Can I do that? It does not mean I'm giving you freedom that you can wake up. No, I'm going to help you. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to empower you, but I'm not going to get irritated. कर सकते हैं? Can you see that one person with that one habit, and can you create a promise today to yourself? This habit will not create anything here for me from now onwards. Anyone? Hanji? We accept them as they are means we don't create a depleting thought. Why? We are going to empower them to change, because we are going to empower them to create a habit which is healthy for them if they want that habit to be changed. Acceptance means not creating negative energy. That is acceptance. If your child does not study and say, okay, I accept you as you are, don't study, that's not how it's going to happen. If someone at work doesn't come on time and you say, I accept you as you are, keep coming late, no. If someone is not working right and you say, I accept you as you are, keep doing what you want, no. There'll be more chaos than the existing chaos. Keep expecting them. Don't do that. Acceptance means I will not get depleted, because with my expectations, I have started creating depleting energy because of a lot of people. 4 people at home, 10 people at work, baki strangers across the TV screen. Sit back. I expect him to be like this. I expect her to be like this. Everything is a depleter. Acceptance means I'm not going to create energy which is going to lower me. And then that energy is going to become an empowerment for the other person. And then that energy is going to become an empowerment for this world to get healed. Coming back to that one person with that one habit, can we promise ourselves that today onwards, now onwards, that only one habit of that one person will not create any irritation here? How many feel I can do that from today? Hanji? Hanji? What if it is? We were just talking about one habit first. We, if you want to start with a tougher one, it's fine. I was just suggesting start with a simpler one. Because once we start with the simpler ones, we are changing our programming. So today I will not get irritated in your simpler habit. Then tomorrow in your next simpler habit. Day after tomorrow in your sanskar. The day after that, nothing about you will disturb me here. I have to go on a journey. Na? I cannot just say, this, take the toughest one. You want to take the toughest one? It's very easy. It's all about what you choose to do. So you choose the one which is easy for you today. Personal guarantee, from today I will not get irritated. Very sweet. Yes, for only one habit, and that too of only one person. Just do it only for one habit, for only one person, and only with that one habit for only one person you're going to conserve energy. You are not going to get irritated. You are not going to get disturbed. You are not going to create rejection. You are definitely not going to say anything. This is only going to happen here. And when you are able to do for that one person, one habit, you are going to create power within yourself, which will give you the strength to be able to do it for one more habit. And then the strength to be able to do it for one more person. And then the strength to be able to do it for 5 more people. And very soon you're going to say, acceptance is the only way to be. हम अभी तक क्या कर रहे थे इतने साल से? It's going to go. You don't start walking a marathon the first day. It will start with. But after that, after some time, like physical strength is built up gradually, emotional strength is also built up gradually. But most important is to change the belief system first. Belief system has to change today with understanding soul on a journey, different sanskars, not wrong, not wrong. Somebody has a sanskar of insecurity, we may say it's wrong, but for that soul it's very, it's very real. It's their truth. And why is it their truth? Because they are carrying that file in one of their folders. Even they don't know when that file was created in that folder. That file could have got created when that soul was in the womb of the mother and the mother was insecure for 9 months. So the child does not know. And today that child is someone's spouse. And because that child is carrying that sanskar of insecurity, relationships are a little. Now, what is the responsibility of the spouse? Help, empower, support, because we love each other. Not expect, get hurt, disrespect, reject. That's not called love and family. It's the vocabulary, the whole list of feelings, which is very important. They are carrying that sanskar because of it being there in any file, in any folder, could be past, could be family, could be environment, could be anything. But we know that they are carrying the original file. And as a family, what are we going to do? We are going to help them to open the original file. What should I do to help somebody open the original file? Someone is insecure. So, what do I keep creating for them? She's so insecure. She's so insecure. Look at him. His insecurity is showing in the way he's talking. When we radiate these thoughts, what will happen to the sanskar of insecurity? And that's what we learn in Raj Yoga. When I came to the center for the first time, the only thing, simple thing which created a shift was, if I am carrying a sanskar of insecurity or any sanskar or somebody around me, I only have to start thinking and talking about the counter of that sanskar, which is in the original folder. So, what is the counter of insecurity? What's the counter of insecurity? Insecurity. Confidence, power. What is the counter of anger? Peace. What is the counter of hurt? Love. What is the counter of stress? See, now, this person carries a sanskar of insecurity, and now every morning I start meditating for them and I say, powerful soul, extremely powerful soul, very contented, very confident. Radiate blessings. That's the role of family. And when I start radiating those high frequency vibrations to them, the first one who's going to be healed is me, because I'm creating the high frequency thoughts. And those high frequency vibrations will radiate to them. And what will it do to them? It will heal that pain which they have carried due to something which happened sometime. And this healing them is love. This is family. And when they start carrying that healing energy, they will start getting strengthened. And when they start getting strengthened, they themselves will not know when that insecurity starts disappearing. It is role of family. So we can do that for them, we can do that for ourselves. Choose any sanskar you want to change. Take one today, new you we are creating. Even if we change a sanskar from expectation to acceptance. So all that I do now is, every morning when I meditate, 5 minutes with myself. I'm a pure soul. I accept each one as they are. It's a new coding that's happening. We are going to change the programming. Now, every day, I accept each one as they are. Second line, everyone accepts me as I am. So, what happens? I don't expect from people, and meeting people's expectations not my agenda of life, because that's another cause of pain. Third, love and respect is all that I radiate to them from now onwards, nothing. So I am a radiator of love and respect. 4 lines. Can we say 4 lines every morning? Can we say 4 lines every morning? Yes, and while we say these 4 lines, which means while we contemplate on these thoughts, we visualize it. I am a pure soul. I accept each one as they are. And while you're doing that, you're visualizing everyone you're going to be with today. Whether at home, whether at work, whether on the road. I accept each one as they are. Second, everyone accepts me as I am. Love and respect is the only energy we exchange. 4 lines. Meditation. That's meditation. Creating the right thought, visualizing it. Programming will change. So, first thing in the morning, last thing just before going to sleep. Our last thoughts are very important. Sometimes, when we are upset, we've had a conflict, we've had an argument, we go to sleep with that pain. If I ever go to sleep with a wrong thought, then 6 hours of sleep is enough to intensify my pain. And that's why we were always taught, don't take your fights to bed. Resolve it before you go to sleep. बोला गया था ना. अभी तो पता नहीं कितनी sleep खत्म हो जाती है before it gets resolved. Every time I sleep, that thought is going. So before I go to sleep, I will have to create the right thought. So even if someone has not been my way, even if someone has been extremely something which was not right for me, before I go to sleep, I have to change my thought. I have to sit with myself, and that's why meditation 5 minutes in the night, reflect. Why did they do this to me today? Because they are carrying some sanskar. This is what was natural for them. They did what they did, but they cannot hurt me. I created the hurt. I am a powerful soul. I release what I was holding on to today. I am clean, pure. Panch thought, go to sleep. And the other way of falling off to sleep is churning all that negative energy that happened during the day. So first thoughts in the morning, last thoughts before going to sleep. After every 1 or 2 hours, stop and check your programming and just say it once again. I accept each one as they are. Love and respect is all that I have to radiate. There is nothing else in my energy field. Every 1 or 2 hours, pause for 1 minute and say that. Pause for 1 minute to create the right energy. And one more part. Every time we are going to have a meal or drink our glass of water or tea or coffee, put your thought in that. Because food and water absorbs vibrations. Ever upset, hurt, don't eat in that emotional pain. Don't pick up your glass of water and say, how could they do this to me? Why did they say to me, they don't love me? If you drink this water, that water has just absorbed all that hurt and pain vibrations. We always check whether water is clean, glass is clean. We don't check whether vibrations are clean. So pause for 1 minute. Create the right thought. I am a powerful soul. I'm fine. Perfect. No one can hurt me. Now drink. And if you want to shift your sanskar to acceptance, just do for 1 month. First thing in the morning, last thing before going to sleep, every time, after 1 or 2 hours, 1 minute, and just before we're going to eat or drink, to pray to Him is what we were taught, right? Weren't we taught to pray to God before eating? Yeah. What was the reason for that? Connect to that highest power and radiate that high energy to the food and water, energize it, and then consume, because water and food absorbs energy. So pray and then put your one thought in that. And once you put that one thought in that, now that thought is not just in the food and water, it's here. Is that simple? Is that simple? Simple? Simple. And you can do that for anything. Any sanskar, any habit, physical health issues. I am perfect and healthy is my thought. Any relationship issues. Both of us get along very well. Either I can put that, or I can say we just don't seem to be getting along. Choice. Choice. Whatever I affirm, whatever I repeat, whatever I visualize becomes my programming, and what becomes my programming becomes my reality.